Tonight at 11, following Lucy and Desi's home movies. Stay tuned to Channel 3 News as Del Donahoo takes us to Lucille Ball's hometown, just a couple of hours away from Cleveland, to meet Lucy's best friend since childhood.
She really wasn't a clown. She really wasn't. People think that they think that she was exactly the way she was in her pictures, and that's not so.
What life was like growing up with Lucy. A Channel 3 News special report tonight at 11.
We'll tell you who just got thrown out of the race for David Letterman's job, and a woman who grew up with Lucille Ball tells Del Donahoo her memories of the Queen of Comedy. It's all next.
Thanks to the film, we all saw a different side of the Queen of Comedy. Now, one of Lucy's lifelong friends shares her memories with our Del Donahoo at her home in Jamestown, New York. Lucy's hometown, too.
It was cold and snowy when we arrived in Jamestown to search out nostalgic memories of the city's most famous citizen. But our reception was warm and friendly.
Lucille Ball Theater. It's going down the block.
Down the block?
Down 2nd Street.
Okay.
Like over here and down the block.
Okay. And that led us to the Lucille Ball Theater, dedicated in honor of Jamestown's beloved citizen, neighbor, and friend, Lucille Ball. Suburban Celeron was our next destination for a drive along Lucy Lane and past the modest house where Lucille Ball spent her childhood years. And finally, to the home of 81-year-old Marion Van Flack, Lucille's friend from her high school days in the 1920s until the Queen of Comedy's death in 1989.
She was the most exciting person I have ever met in my life, this long life. And unpredictable, which was one of her good attributes, I'd say, because there certainly was not anything boring.
As you and Lucille were growing up together, did you have a feeling maybe that she would be a star?
Not necessarily a star, but somebody different. She had to be different because she was different. And like when she saw a picture with the girls or ladies with slacks on in a fashion magazine, well, there was no such a thing as a pair of slacks for ladies in Jamestown. Well, we sent away. We had to send for them at some mail order house to get slacks. So we were the first girls in Jamestown that ever had a pair of slacks on. We used to go to Jamestown over like the drugstore after school, and we'd have Coca-Colas. There was no drugs or no dope those days. And we'd get up in the mezzanine and we'd smoke cigarettes. So that was different.
From her television shows, we all knew Lucy, of course, as a clown. Was she a clown in real life, as you knew her?
No. She really wasn't a clown. She really wasn't. People think that they think that she was exactly the way she was in her pictures, and that's not so. She could be very moody and very serious and not a ha-ha person at all.
Was she temperamental?
Oh, yes. Oh, my, yes.
But she was a lovable person.
Oh, absolutely. And generous, generous to a fault. And loyal to her friends and generous to her family especially.
Marion treasures her house full of material reminders of Lucille Ball, but says the memories of her friend will always be fresh and alive.
Unforgettable, I guess that would be it.
And Lucille Ball, not forgotten by her hometown, will again be honored May 27th through the 30th with the Lucille Ball Festival of New Comedy, with all of Lucy's fans invited. Del Donahoo in Jamestown, New York.
Besides the Lucille Ball Theater, plans are in the works for a Lucy Museum in Jamestown.